Here in Minnesota, massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong and they said leering. This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. And the strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday, and if you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working. Midday, children should be in here, and this place is licensed for 99 children, and this is the outside. There's no windows, no nothing, and like I said, they literally spelt the word wrong on their sign. This is open and blatant fraud taking place here inside of Minnesota. The government is complicit with this, and this is just one of the hundreds of child daycare centers here inside of Minneapolis being ran by the Somali population. It's sad that it's happening here in Minnesota, and it stinks that it's happening and it's being labeled on the Somali population. However, that's just the facts of what's happening here inside of Minnesota. $1.9 million for this daycare center that can't even spell learning right.
This past year, we spent $9.6 billion on illegal immigrant health care.
Oh my God!
The media has actually been lying to people, saying that no federal dollars goes to illegals. That is fundamentally wrong. Governor Newsom came out last week and actually said we are the first state in the nation to provide illegal immigrants health care.
San Francisco is the only universal health care plan for all undocumented residents in America. I'm very proud of that.
And then what most people don't realize are the games that they're playing, because we expanded Medi-Cal access towards emergency departments. Emergency departments are actually backfilled and funded $1-for-$1 from the federal government. So if an illegal immigrant uses the emergency room at all, they are bringing in federal dollars that are being spent on them. So it is a lie when they say that there is no federal dollars going to illegal immigrants. California is doing it. The media is lying to you.
Newsom is incompetent. Got a good line of bullshit, but that's about it.
I guess $1 Million Tony couldn't make it today. She too busy loving her home she just got for $1 million, while we just received these high property tax bills. So we all here because of our property taxes. Some here, like Zoe and Miss Jessica, because y'all stealing black people property. So I just want to know, because we just came from the city council meeting. We're coming there, and the city is blaming the county, and now you just blaming Springfield. And then when you, all these people, when they go to these town hall meetings and you send your puppets, they lie and they blame the invisible white man. Somehow they are pushing us out of our community. They want our property. They want black people property. They never say who it is. They just say, you know who they are. But when I come up in here, I see all black faces. I see Democrats. So are we talking about the Democrats are pushing black people out of their communities? The Democrats hate black people. The Democrats want our property and replace us with illegal aliens, because you all come in these meetings talking about the invisible white person, but we don't never see him, but we see all of you all here. And then you sit here, all these black faces, you sit here all Democrats, and you sit here all arrogantly like your seats are secure, like we are not coming after these seats. Just like I told Brendan Johnson over there the first time I spoke on that mic, I said the same thing that's making y'all laugh in here gonna make y'all cry, and then you see what's happening. Same thing here. Now I'm giving y'all warning right here. The same thing that's making y'all laugh in here is gonna make y'all cry. Mark my words. See, y'all sit here too comfortably, thinking that everything, you know, black people stupid, that we don't understand what's going on, that we're going to vote blue no matter who, and all y'all got to do is use the race card. All y'all got to do is call white supremacy, the white man. But we're in a heavily Democratic city from top to bottom, state and city, all Democrats. So can we say that the Democrats are racist white men or white women? Who is it? Because this is what y'all telling us. So I'm letting you all know, Chicago flips red. We are not paying these taxes. We are calling for a boycott on these taxes. Nobody is playing this game no more. We won't pay our taxes until we get a forensic audit on where all our money is going. We're demanding that. We're asking President Trump to send the feds here.
30 seconds.
The DOJ here. We need a forensic audit on where our money is going. And we are not paying no property taxes. And we are calling for a boycott. And we're going around to every ward in the city and calling for it. You all going to learn to stop playing with us. And you all going to learn that you all work for us. And none of these seats secure. And we coming for those seats. And you can sit there like you sitting there, like you unbothered, all of you all. Yeah, but you getting up out of those seats.
Next speaker is Dennis White.
We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world. Amen.
I just want to point out that's two different examples. We have a black rapper on the left performing for Kamala Harris. That's Meg Thee Stallion. And we've got Nicki Minaj on the right speaking at a TP USA event. I mean, I don't have to say much. You see the contrast. But now I'm about to show you an even bigger contrast. Rewind that, look at how Nicki was speaking, listen to how she sounds. Now let's listen to Cardi B speaking for Kamala Harris during the election.
Trump says he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. Well, if his definition of protection is not the freedom of choice.
You see the difference, I see the difference, the world sees the difference. And that's good because I like Nicki's music better than Cardi or Meg's music anyway. So this is a win-win for me. But I do want you to pay attention to the difference in how these women are acting and how they're speaking and which side they're on. Pay attention to that.
Whoopi Goldberg. I'll tell you, lady, you are one ugly ass lady. Inside and out. You are mad because Trump gave the soldiers $1,776. These people make what, $53,000 to $55,000 a year? And they gotta block missiles and bullets and bombs and shit. And you mad? You is one ugly fucking lady, I'll tell you. Your ass sit right there and make $8 to $9 million a year to start trouble. To start trouble. You got people out here saving lives and don't get shit compared to what you get. And you got to talk about them. You are ugly ass lady. You get paid to propaganda, manipulate, pheromone, and gaslight. You getting millions from that shit. But people that's out here saving lives, they don't get shit. They don't get shit. And every time when the president want to reward them on something, you got your ugly ass mouth open. For what? Won't you mind your damn business, Whoopi? Mind your damn business. Because you always got black people in your mouth, but you ain't did shit for the black community yet. Nothing. You see our neighborhoods being flooded. We are black people from America being replaced. Your ass is silent. Go sit your little ugly ass down and shut up. How about that? You don't speak for us. You do not speak for us. You could speak for those black illegals, but not us. We are stone Americans here. Go sit your ugly ass down. For real. Sick of your ugly ass.
Aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud mininkaaga waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay.
Okay, girl, bye. Okay, girl, bye.
What a day to be a Christian in the United States of America. I got two huge stories today about Ilhan Omar, President Trump, and also Greg Bavino, Border Patrol boss, along with what just happened with Trump defending Christians as my second story in Nigeria and how this all ties in together to what is actually happening and rising in the United States of America and why it is important. But Merry Christmas. First, if you're watching this after Christmas, if you're watching this on New Year's, Happy New Year's, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. We are celebrating Christmas. This reminds me of that old video of Kamala Harris saying we don't celebrate Christmas, but yes, we do celebrate Christmas. So here's what's going on with Ilhan Omar, ladies and gentlemen. She's always trying to play the victim. Many times she's trying to play the victim in these scenarios. Once now we have seen all the videos that have come out of her being anti-Trump, anti-United States of America, everything we found in Minnesota. Well, Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino just trolled Representative Ilhan Omar, and I want you guys to read this. So, Justin, Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino just trolled Representative Ilhan Omar with the ultimate Christmas mic drop moment, replying to her Merry Christmas post. We know that she's not a Christian; she is a Muslim. So, here she is saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone celebrating in Minnesota and beyond, wishing you a holiday filled with love and joy and warmth. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, here he is trolling. I mean, trolling. What is happening? He says, yeah, Merry Christmas, Minnesota. You are doing better each day with massive deportations of illegal aliens. Ilhan, more to come. He says, Merry Christmas and God bless you on Christ's birthday. Merry Christmas and may American exceptionalism continue. So he highlighted it. Today is Christ's birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Christ's birthday. Commander Bavino's stance reflects the urgency of enforcing immigration laws, no exceptions. The Laken-Riley Act, Section 2, mandates detention for criminal illegal aliens charged with burglary, theft, or assault, proven that accountability isn't optional. Omar's district has seen a 21% surge in illegal border crossings since 2001, costing Minnesota taxpayers $1.3 billion annually in healthcare, education, and law enforcement burdens. Redirecting funds from bureaucratic bloat like $55 million Joint Autonomy Office to ICE operations and deportation forces would accelerate the removal of 11 plus million illegal aliens in America. Law enforcement's duty is clear. Apply the law uniformly. No more taxpayer-funded loopholes for political allies. Secure borders first, then talk holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, so he trolls her. He says, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good time on Christ's birthday, on Christ's day. Okay, let's go with Christ's day. A lot of people definitely say that it wasn't Christ's birthday at all, but we celebrate Christ. We celebrate Jesus Christ. That's what we do as a country, and I would love to continue to do that, regardless of whatever religions of other creeds that people are, whether they're Jewish, whether they're Buddhist, whether they're whatever religion. We have freedom of religion in the United States of America, but this is a Christian. I would argue always that this stays a Christian nation for many important reasons. But again, let's continue on with the topic. So here we go. We got breaking. Trump just called for Ilhan Omar to be thrown out of the United States now in a Christmas Truth Social post. Wouldn't that just be a crazy Christmas gift? Someone says there. And this was yesterday. So Trump was going through a lot of posts yesterday. He was talking about the 2020 election. He was posting a lot. He was even talking about Epstein. He was talking about what was happening in Fulton County. He was talking about everything last night. So a lot of people are saying that there's something brewing in the United States of America. And it does have a lot to do with Ilhan Omar and what she turned or tried to turn America into. There are videos of Ilhan Omar speaking about a Somalian leader as if he was the leader of the United States or as if Trump worked for him.
caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis.
And then also we got a huge update that Congress is now taking the steps to literally throw Ilhan Omar out of Congress for all of her connections with Somali, with the Somalian, scandal of how much money has been taken out. I think Randy Fine is working on that. He's in Congress. So again, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of updates happening, but Trump is on it. And again, we're just in year one. I know a lot of people, what do you guys think about this? Will there ever be arrests? Will anybody ever be held accountable? What is happening with Pam Bondi? There's a lot of questions. But one thing is for certain, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is getting very real in Minnesota. And in fact, I think it'll get more real when we come back from this break of Christmas and New Year's. And Bret Baier now expanding scrutiny on Minnesota fraud under Governor Tim Walz and Congresswoman Ilhan Omar's connections to all of this. House oversight widens probe. Nearly 100 mayors plus state lawmakers demand stronger oversight amid massive Social Security services fraud scandal. But this is crazy. So now you got mayors, 100 plus mayors and state lawmakers coming out and demand that, there needs to be more oversight. Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is really, really bad for the Democrats in Minnesota, really bad for Democrats all around the country, especially now that we found out what's going on with Gavin Newsom. So everybody's in on it. Well, Gavin Newsom, I mean, what we found about that, what we found about I think it goes worse. A lot of people said, what's going on in Minnesota is nothing compared to what's going on in California. And they were right. $76 billion. $76 billion in just like crazy, unvetted spending. Like, we don't even know where the money's gone. And that state leads in every bad category, just like Minnesota. Take a listen.
The federal investigation into fraud allegations in Minnesota is expanding tonight. Mayors and state lawmakers are calling for stronger oversight and accountability from Minnesota Democratic Governor Tim Walz. Meanwhile, congressional lawmakers are conducting their own oversight on this issue. Here's Chief Washington correspondent Mike Emanuel. Good evening, Mike.
Brett, good evening. The chairman of the powerful House Oversight Committee is demanding answers. James Comer says his committee is expanding its investigation into massive fraud and money laundering in Minnesota's social services programs. Comer's asking for records from the Treasury and Justice Departments, including suspicious activity reports and interviews with state officials. Comer says honest whistleblowers were ignored.
The state employees who were the first to blow the whistle on the fraud, they claim that they notified Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison years ago. So this has been going on for years. The state employees have been blowing the whistle and alerting the governor, and he's turned a blind eye.
98 Minnesota mayors sent this letter to Walz and other state leaders expressing deep concern and growing frustration, calling on them to practice responsible fiscal management. Two of the mayors spelled out their concerns earlier today on Fox.
Both the legislature and the governor are at fault for the fraud and the constant policies that are taxing Minnesotans.
It's stealing. You're stealing from the state of Minnesota. You're stealing from the taxpayers that make this state the great state that it is. And how are we going to recoup from that?
There are some suggestions the fraud could be as much as $9 billion, but Governor Walz says that is overblown.
I'll take accountability for it, but what you're seeing here is you're seeing a weaponization. We'll continue to fix it. They're going to continue to come up with numbers that don't have it there.
Come on, is this guy serious? Is this your explanation for all that money being stolen under your watch? I mean, that is crazy. He says that this is all sensationalized. You can't really make this up. Would this have been made a bigger deal of if Trump wasn't president? Like, I always try to like really grasp, if Trump wasn't president, would any of this stuff even come out? Would people have the guts? What would censorship on the internet be like? What would life be like if Trump wasn't president right now? Because boy, oh boy, this is some crazy stuff. Like, you got, like, I get it. Pentagon fails audits every year, but now the states are, the corruption. This is why I'm buying Bitcoin. This is why I'm buying things that are fixed. I'm buying things that are scarce. I'm buying things that like literally you can't print more of. Like, I'm buying things that are limited because, man, I this is crazy stuff. This is absolute, like, money just vanishes. What's the dollar? Like, what are we doing here as a country? Like, where are we headed to? So what an excuse. You got 100 mayors coming out and saying, yo, this is bad. Like, this is he says that I want to be accountable for it, but you can't blow this out of proportion, and you can't blame the population. Like, you can't blame Somalians, you can't blame but bro, like that's who's doing it, and that's who's doing it in Maine too. Like, things are bad. We got to fix it. How can we fix it? And then he goes on this tantrum about white people. I'm like, yo, like what are we doing? How old is Tim Walz, by the way? Tim Walz is like 60, looks like Trump's age. Trump is like 78. Trump is 28 years older than Tim Walz. Tim Walz got to be up. He got to be more than 60 years old. So let me know his age. I'm not going to look it up right now. But anyway, so we have Christianity. We got corruption. We got all these things happening on Christmas Day coming out. And something big just happened. And Trump announces a Christmas Day strike against ISIS in Nigeria, who again are torturing and literally unaliving Nigerians in Nigeria who are Christian. And if you guys don't know where this all started, I remember George was sharing these videos of this Christian pastor. He was basically begging Trump for help. And I actually want to play this because he says that tonight, at my direction as commander-in-chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria. And this is a throwback video of, again, very explicit, but we're not showing the bodies. We're just showing you what this pastor wanted the United States to see. And this is where we're at today. Like, this is where we're at. This guy was literally begging Trump and saying, hey, please step up. Please help us. As a fellow Christian nation, this is what they're doing to us. Take a listen. Let me play this.
Please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria.
And after months and months of gathering, surveillance, and every tip that they could basically use, ladies and gentlemen, they've done it. They've done it, and it's happening.
Jessica, it was around 6 o'clock Eastern time tonight, about an hour ago, that President Trump announced that the U.S. had launched strikes inside of Nigeria, targeting and killing elements of ISIS in the northwestern part of the country. We don't know how many people were injured, how many were killed in this American strike. What we do know is President Trump says the reason the strike was launched is because he says Christians within Nigeria, as you mentioned, have been targeted, not just over the last year, but really over the last several years. He broke this news on Truth Social with a pretty lengthy post. I'm going to just read to you the back half of that post. He says, quote, I previously warned these terrorists that if they do not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay. And tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes. Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. We also saw the secretary, Pete Hegseth, say, quote, that the president was clear last month. The killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria and elsewhere must end. He says the Department of War is always ready. So ISIS found out tonight on Christmas. More to come, and grateful for Nigerian government support and cooperation. We know, because we've confirmed with a Pentagon official, that the Nigerian government was working with the United States. There was approval, and they worked in conjunction on these strikes. So that is an important caveat to this story.
It's the motherfucking DJ.
As long as we keep walking, we good, right? So can I get your ID number? Can I get your ID number?
These are the moments when entire group messes with the wrong law enforcement officer, starting with the most entitled teens who doesn't even speak English. On July 2nd, 2023, officers stopped a female motorcycle rider named Yashira for improper eyewear and driving without a license. A routine traffic stop that seemed simple at first, but later turned a full-blown fight with police.
I'm not speaking English.
Okay, let's put the kickstand down.
and step off the bike, please.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to.
Huh?
Because I'm asking you to. I'm asking you to step off the bike, please. Please step off the bike. Do you have an ID?
No. My house?
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Do you have a motorcycle endorsement?
The motorcycle, no. Dile a Yuyo que venga acá. Mi licencia de driver, no motorcycle. Ay, esto va a ser un drama ahora. La madre que los parió.
Okay, hey. You guys need to leave.
No, ella es la que me va a traducir. No.
She needs to leave.
No.
Yes.
I'm not speaking English, so.
They are not involved in this.
So.
What's your
No quiere
last
que
name?
nadie se me acerque y me mandó a bajar como si yo fuera una delincuente.
What's your last name?
Yo no sé. Como si yo fuera una delincuente que estuviera por ahí tirando tiros.
May 15th, 2010. Male unknown. Break per second.
¿Yanieli, vete ya? Sí, me mandó a bajar. No. Me quitó la llave. Quitó la llave.
Back off. Back off. Let me see your hands.
Entering the scene was Charlie, Yashira's boyfriend and the registered owner of the motorcycle.
Back off. No.
Legal, eso está legal.
Back off.
Eso está legal.
Back off. Back
Eso
off.
está legal.
Back
No me
off.
toque, no me toque.
Back off. Back off.
Está legal, que eso porque-
Get back.
Eso está legal.
Get back.
Eso está legal.
¿Por qué quitó la
Eso está
llave?
Get
legal, loco.
back.
Eso está legal.
Get
Eso está
back.
legal.
Get
Eso está legal.
back.
Ahí tiene el título de la motora.
Get back.
Eso está legal, loco. Eso está legal, loco.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Está legal, loco.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
A mí tú no me puedes arrestar.
Put your
loco.
hands.
No me toques, loco.
Stop.
No me toques, loco.
Stop.
No me toques.
Stop.
No me toques, loco. No me toques.
Stop.
No me toques, ¿por qué? Dime por qué, dime por qué.
Get down.
No le dé.
Back up.
No le dé.
Back up. Get back up. Back up right now. We need more help over here.
That's a girl.
Do not hit me.
That's a girl.
Do not hit me.
¿Qué carajo es?
Stop. Back up. Stay back. Back up. Rachel, take it back. Back up. Stop. She's in custody for battery to law enforcement.
Eso es una mujer. Eso es una mujer, loco.
He's still fighting me.
Yo estoy easy, papi.
You ready?
Ya, easy, a mí no me toques, cabrón.
No haga fuerza, no haga fuerza, no haga fuerza. Legs.
El lambebicho este, hijo de la gran puta, dándole a uno el cabrón este. Lambebicho, abusador, cabrón. Lambebicho. Cabrón, y toma las esposas, me las tiene bien apretadas, canto infeliz.
If anyone else doesn't leave, if you don't leave, you're going to get arrested as well. Go over there. Go over there.
Can I get a purse for the famous back up? Everybody out. Right now, back up.
I don't have to explain anything to you.
Abusador, loco.
Shut your mouth.
Tú eres un abusador, loco.
Shut up.
Abusador de mujeres, loco. Tú eres un abusador, loco. Tú eres un abusador, loco. ¿Quién carajo te hizo a ti algo a ti, lambebicho? Cago en tu madre, cabrón. Tú eres un abusador, loco. Eso no se hace, loco. Es una mujer, cabrón. Es una girl. Loco, tú no seas abusador, loco.
Go over there.
Un abusador,
You
loco.
got 5 seconds.
Tú eres un abusador,
Or you're
loco.
going to get arrested too.
Go.
Go.
It's a woman.
Go.
Stand up, ready?
Dame mi gorra, loco.
We'll pick it up.
Pero un abusador, loco.
Stop.
Pero un abusador, eso no se hace, loco, es una mujer. No me toques, loco. No me está tocando tanto, loco. Abusador, loco. No sea abusador, lambebicho. Lambebicho eres, cabrón.
Yashira was found guilty in court of battery and resisting or obstructing an officer. She was sentenced to serve 9 months in a house of correction and placed on probation for a year. Charlie was charged with resisting an officer. It's not clear whether he was found guilty or innocent, but one thing is clear. This isn't the craziest group you'll see today, because in the next case, the gang up gets even more intense.
No, you better move. Hey, stop touching up, bro. Do that shit again and I'm gonna put you in a hobble, you understand?
On July 24th, 2024, officers were called to Universal Studios in Orlando after reports of a large, disorderly group causing chaos inside the park.
Boss man, can I show you a picture of my ID? I have my ID with me, I just can't
Juan Carlos?
There you go, you have it right there.
Yeah, so he's definitely
what's the problem? I don't understand.
Yeah, buddy, the problem is that we've heard multiple times, all right, we have cameras in that's saying that you peed where you shouldn't have. You peed outside, you peed like where you weren't supposed to, all right? All right, so what we're doing from there, is we're getting your information, all right, and we're picking you out. All right, that's what we're doing, plain and simple. All right, and then we also heard, we're not.
We also heard what? We also heard what?
We're you guys out, okay? We heard that you guys, your group is being disorderly right now. You're the one that peed where you shouldn't have, right?
Can you see the video?
Okay, I'm not showing you anything. You guys aren't I'm not show you anything. We have witnesses.
We never did any. We never did any. If you have video, you can bring up the video and show me. If you show the video, we'll walk out.
All right, we're kicking you out.
We never did any of that.
Press paper for that.
So can I get my refund back?
You can talk to guest services if you want. That's not my department. My department's security. All right,
Patrick, yeah, I will.
You talk to guest services. Remember, I can call.
Can I get my ID back, please?
When we're done with your ID, we'll get it back. All right, the officer needs to do some paperwork.
All right, you guys need to all start walking out towards the exit. You're all trespassing from Universal Studios.
Trespass.
You're all trespassing.
We just bought a ticket.
What
are we trespassing? I bought the ticket. So what are we trespassing?
It's private property.
What are you talking about? I bought his name under his name. Hold on. Here. Hold on. I have his name. Literally his whole. What are we trespassing? Look.
What's the problem? Did I find out?
Hey. No. Baby, give me your ID. Baby, give me your ID. Hold on. Hey, look.
Okay, come on, guys.
I have his ID. Hold on. Hey.
Guys, let's go. Let's start walking towards.
Right now, they could have simply walked out the exit and avoided every charge, but instead, they chose the worst way as they continued to escalate a situation that was already over.
I pay my tickets. I don't understand what's going on.
If the city walks out, just meet us at the exit.
Hey, you don't have to yell at us. You don't have to.
Guys.
You don't have to yell at us. He doesn't have to yell at us.
You guys,
he can walk on his own way.
Listen.
Y'all disrespecting us. I paid money.
Hold on a sec.
We paid
Let me talk to him. Baby, let me talk to him. I got all your needs on my phone.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Start walking towards the exit.
I will walk with you.
Come on.
Let me walk with you.
Do not touch me.
I won't touch you then.
You don't touch her.
Walk this way then. Come on.
Wow. Touch you.
Come on.
Go.
Start walking.
Go ahead.
Start walking.
So what?
Okay.
I have everyone's names on my card, on my phone.
Thank you.
I have everyone's ID.
Let's walk this way.
I
I'm
have
listening.
everyone's ID.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
The problem is this is private property, and you guys leave.
What is problem?
You guys have very.
Have done what?
Let's just walk. You guys aren't listening.
We're walking. Mom said, can you explain to us? Can you explain to us why are we watching?
I already did. I'm not arguing with you guys. Just keep on.
Argue with me.
Just keep on.
Argue with me.
All right, so this is what's going to happen. You guys keep walking or you're going to get in trouble, okay?
I'm walking.
Okay, just keep walking.
I need your ID number. I need your ID number.
If they stop one more time, they're going. If they stop one more time, they're going.
Can I talk to you? What's that? Damn!
I swear to God, one of y'all touched me. You bald-headed ass. Push the damn shit. What was that again? Yeah, touch me. You better move. You better move because you could go too.
You better move.
Her shit fell. Her key fell. Stop. Her key fell. Okay. So can you pick up the key and give it to me, please? Can you pick up the key? All right. Get your key. Get your key. Okay, can I get my key? Can I get my car key? Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
Simple as that. Keep walking. I know. I'm gonna keep walking. It's not what they say so, bro. As long as they keep walking, if they stop, then I say, hey, as long as we keep walking, we good, right? So can I get your ID number? Can I get your ID number? Nah, I'm walking. Can I get your ID number? I'm walking. Am I walking or not? I'm walking. All right then. Can I get your ID number, please?
Hey, when I come tomorrow, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I pay for it.
If you come back, you'll go to jail.
Tomorrow, hey.
Trespass. If you come back, you'll go to jail.
She's about to go to jail.
Hey, let me stop.
She stops one more time, she's going to jail.
Oh, there we go.
What y'all doing?
Y'all see what y'all doing? Grabbing them, bro.
Alright, first one you
Came
got.
in, have
a good time. We got straight up about family. Y'all think that shit cool? You're under arrest. Put your hand behind your back. You're under arrest. Put your hands right back.
Yo, you for real?
You got your cuff. I got him.
You for real? You a straight. Yo, you a straight. Yo.
Give it. Move.
Yo,
Get
you
it?
straight.
You need my cuffs? You good? I got him. Just
straight.
All right.
I'm not even
Stop touching up.
You a straight, yo? We didn't even do anything. I'm a woman, you stupid ass pussy ass. I'm a pussy ass woman. I'm a pussy ass woman. Learn how to treat a woman, you stupid ass. Hey, I never disrespect a woman. You stupid ass. I don't give a you stupid ass. Hey, no. But let me tell you something. I never disrespected him for him to touch me like that. Hey, I never did that for him to disrespect me.
We're gonna roll him. Roll him my way.
Come on, roll me.
Get your hand. It's broken. It's broken.
Come on.
Okay, it's stuffing in your vest. Do that. Alright, roll this way. Get up. Get your legs up. Okay, with your stuff.
Don't on me. Hey, make sure your shit's on. Hey, make sure you. Hey, make sure your shit's on. Hey, make sure your shit's on. Hey, on.
Okay.
You pussy ass. You're disrespectful.
What's wrong
with y'all, bro? You're hurting my arm, bro. What's wrong with y'all? Huh? Wait, baby. Wait, let me talk. Wait, don't.
You're doing what I want.
Don't.
You listen
All
to
right,
me.
walk.
Why y'all doing this to us? Can I try your bald head ass? Wanna cut you? Spit on me again. Spit on me again.
I never spit on you. I never spit on you.
Then look away.
I never spit on you.
Look away.
I'm a mama. I'm a grown ass. You in the streets. You a.
Stop touching up, dude. Get that. I'll put you right on the ground again. Stop touching up.
I ain't even touching you.
Stop. Tensing up. Stop tensing up. I told you to stop.
I ain't even tensing up.
Stop tensing up, bro. You're doing it to yourself. Sit down. Sit down.
I never did shit on you. Stupid ass.
Now hit me again. Now you got felony charges for kicking a law enforcement officer. Do that shit again and I'm gonna put you in a hobble. You understand? This is Orlando. I don't know where you're from.
You're gonna end up like this for a while, okay? No more kicking. Or you're gonna end up having your feet tied too. You understand that? Like he said.
He gonna be in my face.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Calm down.
He gonna be in my face. He mad because he don't make no money. Yeah, hit me again. Bald ass. Yeah, I'm claiming injury. He hit me. Thank y'all. And he stole my ring. Stole my ring. Yeah, I'm suing. I'm a rapper. Alright, they gonna feel it after.
You okay?
No, he ain't okay. He gonna get sued. He gonna get sued. He ain't okay. Bald head ass.
You put it in here for
I ain't no average ass. I'm not an average ass. This bald head ass. I'm tied up, balled up, tied up. Man, what the f?
The woman was charged with felony battery on a law enforcement officer, and she could face up to 5 years in prison, while the rest of the group was charged with trespassing, resisting without violence, and disorderly conduct. They might face probation and misdemeanor records, all because of acting like family power is unbeatable.
When it's time to go, you can choose how. You can wait for enforcement, or you can leave on your terms. The CBP Home app lets you self-deport with dignity, directly and securely. Don't wait, decide how it ends.
Crime harder, crime harder. Trump is your president. Crime harder, crime harder. Trump is your president.
On the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" exclamation point, catch exclamation point.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
Hey, let me shut down the city! We are at war!
We're in a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
And that's why the gloves are off.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
And yes, there are many threats to democracy. We see it with these extreme candidates.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
You can only push people so far, and then they start to take matters into their own hands.
What the American public want is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight.
You know, this is literally call to arms.
The MAGA movement is a threat.
But Michelle says that, when they go low, we go high. No.
With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high.
When they go low, we kick them.
We take them to the mud and choke them out.
And make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down, because they deserve it.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We have to fight this in the streets.
We're going to fight it in the streets.
It's time to step out of your comfort zone and step out into the streets.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them.
and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
He's not going to have a third term. He may not finish his term.
That's the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. Just saying. There will be news sometime. Just so you know, there will be news.
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith in my life.
But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.